Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakakodash. I want to give double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and also say peace, mercy, and blessings to all the hopeful elect. The true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, which means He exists, or He is to be. The true name of the Son is Yahweh Shai, which means He is the deliverer. All right. And we are the Hebrew Israelites. All right. Today we're being called by proverbs and bywords such as Negro, colored, Black, African American, Native American, Seminole Indian, Latin, Hispanic, Haitian, Jamaican, West Indian, to mock us, but also to hide and conceal our true identity, our nationality of being the people that make up the 12 tribes of Israel. The self-proclaimed white man, he's not white, he's red. They are the Edomites, or Idumeans, according to the Holy Bible. They are, the end of the world. According to Bible prophecy, Esau is the end of the world. The self-proclaimed white man, so-called Europeans or Caucasians, they're Idumea or Esau, according to the Bible, right? According to Bible prophecy, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob, or the Israelites, are the beginning of it that followed. Okay, meaning we're living in a time of the end of Esau's empire and the rising up of an everlasting kingdom on the Yahweh Shai, the 144,000, the elect, okay, in which we're going to rule on this earth and dwell in righteousness and just going with the spirit. I got a few different articles of, different things that have been going on in the news as of late. And this first article is from Natural News. As you can see, Gog and Magog pledges military support to MK amid rising tensions. Okay, and I want to bring out this in Ezekiel 38 because it deals with, Gog and Magog and their military might, So I'm going to go back to that, but first, let's check out what's going on over there. All right. Gog and Magog Deputy Foreign Minister Andrei Rudenko stated on 10/15 Tuesday that Gog and Magog would provide military assistance to NK if it comes under attack. Okay, and if you don't know, North Korea and South Korea are as a nation divided. Okay, pretty much South Korea. Let me just Google that. Says the U.S. and South Korea are allies under the 1953 Mutual Defense Treaty. Okay, so so North Korea is separate from South Korea. North Korea is an ally to Russia. That's what we're reading. South Korea is an ally to the Whore, the West, or Great Satan, as they are called over there in Central Asia, or the Middle East, or the Levant region, right? So going back, if it comes under attack, so all the West has to do is try to invade the North from the South, because it's already a nation divided. You got one half of the, country. So as you can see, we got right here North Korea. All right. To the south of that is South Korea, which is an ally of the Whore. And North Korea and is an ally with Gog and Magog. Okay, now right above North Korea is what? China. And China is also an ally of who? You guessed it, Gog and Magog. Okay, so things are getting real interesting, man. Each and every day, more and more alliances are being formed. Okay, people are, picking sides. Okay, Russia would provide military assistance to North Korea if it comes under attack, as stipulated in a treaty signed earlier this year. If an act of aggression is committed against the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. All necessary measures will be taken in accordance with our legislation and that of the DPRK. Rudenko told Russia's TASS news agency. This declaration underscores the growing military collaboration between the two nations. In June, Mr. Putin and the North Korean leader Kim Jong-un signed a strategic partnership pact aimed at bolstering military ties. This treaty includes a mutual defense clause stating that both countries shall immediately provide military and other assistance if one faces armed invasions from other states. Okay? This assistance is being framed as legal within the context of Article 51 of the United Nations Charter, which grants member states the right to individual collective self-defense in the event of an attack. The treaty is signed and public. Rudenko emphasized it as Article 4, which specifically addresses mutual assistance in case of aggression against one of the parties. Rudenko's remarks come amid heightened tensions on the Korean Peninsula as North Korea has issued threats of war against South Korea over alleged drone flights near Pyongyang. In response, South Korea has declared it is fully ready to counter any so-called aggression from the North. The Ukrainian intelligence claims North Korean soldiers are already on the battlefield. Additionally, Rudenko's comments follow claims by Ukrainian intelligence that North Korean troops are actively fighting in Ukraine, and I believe so, as well as the Moab troops or Chinese troops. Okay, the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky alleged that North Korea is sending its citizens to support Russia's military efforts. We see an increasing alliance between Russia and regimes like North Korea, he stated, noting that this collaboration extends beyond mere weapons transfers to include personnel. Okay, so things are picking up, man. This is the book of Mark, chapter 13, and verse 8. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. So there's going to be different nations that's going to rise against each other. Okay? There's going to be alliances of different nations. That's why it's called a world war. Okay? Which is going to include pretty much different key nations. All right? Are going to pick sides. They're going to form alliances or teams, if you will. And they're going to go against the other side. Okay? For example, it says, this Google list of Russia and its allies. Despite deteriorating relations with the Western world since the invasion of Ukraine, Russia still maintains support and strong relations with majority of countries such as India, China, Belarus, Vietnam, Iran, Cuba, Venezuela, Nicaragua, Syria, North Korea, Myanmar. Okay? Who are Russia's top 5 friends? Globally news. Who are Russia's top allies? The Russian invasion of Ukraine has transformed geopolitics, uniting the West against Russia and reigniting talk of a new Cold War or even WW3. For Russia, it is now clear it is not as isolated as the initial global outcry suggested. It benefits from a robust network of partners, allies, and fellow travelers that include countries such as Belarus, China, India, okay, Iran or Persia, and North Korea. Okay, so from World Population Review, United States Allies 2024. Let's see. Okay. So you got Mexico, Canada, Greenland, Saudi Arabia, Australia, Kenya, Sweden, Iceland, pretty much NATO in the EU, Japan, South Korea, Malaysia, Philippines. Okay, these are all allies with the U.S. Now we know, according to Bible prophecy, Revelation 17, it says that, roughly paraphrasing, that these shall hate the whore and shall burn up with fire, telling you what, that even the West allies is going to turn on the whore, all right, and shoot their missiles on this place as well. Okay, Mark 13:8. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in diverse places. We're seeing that. And there shall be famines, all right, scarcity of food, droughts, lack of water, right, and troubles, uproars of the people, division, wildfires, you name it. These are the beginning of sorrow. So when we see things like this in the news, we know over time we're pretty much in the beginning of sorrows, which is why this time is likened unto what? A woman in travail. Okay, Ezekiel 38:1. And the word of Yahweh Shem Shai came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him. So it's talking about the landmass of Russia. Okay, it's talking about the landmass of Russia. And the reason why the Lord told Ezekiel to set thy face and prophesy against him, because, pretty much Esau is up in power over there. And, all right, different strategic, powerful seats. Okay, now you do have Israelites that are scattered there as well, because according to the curses and Bible prophecy that we would be scattered. So there are a lot of Israelites there as well. Okay, but they're Edom, all right? That's in the power seat over there. But the Lord's going to use Edom to ultimately take out Edom, okay? And the Most High said, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Verse 3, and say, thus said Yahweh Shem Shai, power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, for, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. So you're going to have a conglomerate of different nations with Gog and Magog, as we just read. Okay, and it tells you right here, verse 5, Persia, that name was changed from Persia to Iran in 1935. Okay, Ethiopia, we know that where that's at. That's in Africa. Okay, and what is little Satan doing? Little Satan is pushing south, trying to get land all the way to the border of the Nile to establish what? Genesis 15:18. Okay, so there's tensions. There's a lot of tension over there, man. And Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah, the north quarters, which that will include Turkey. And you had meetings or different, gatherings between Russia, Turkey, and Persia, which goes with what? Biblical prophecy. Okay. 7. Be thou prepared. So Gog and Magog is ready. Okay. And Prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee. And now you got, all right, North Korea assembling unto them. Okay, to the point where now there's troops actually over there helping them fight the Ukrainians, man. Okay, Ezekiel 38:7, and all thy company that assemble unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. Meaning what? Uh, 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 if you're guarding someone, like if you have, if you have a bodyguard, that bodyguard's job is to protect you with its life. Okay, and Russia has certain, interests in, financial interests and things of that nature amongst these nations. They're going to protect that because that could affect them monetarily. That could affect their infrastructure. That could mess up their money, their relationship with these foreign nations. So they're going to do all they can to guard these nations. And that's how we know that when, the West, or Great Satan, goes in or tries to go into Persia, Gog and Magog is going to get involved. But then what about these other nations that have aligned themselves to Gog and Magog? They're going to get involved too. Okay? And they're all going to wind up in the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, which means Yahweh's judgment, or Armageddon, the Armageddon, Armageddon, which means the mountain of troops, man. This is an article from ZeroHedge.com. Persian proxies tried to unalive me and my wife, Blink, right? Says after drone struck his residence, all right? The PM has essentially accused Persia of trying to unalive him after a drone sent from Hezbollah struck his private residence outside Tel Aviv, all right, on Saturday morning, camp day. The attempt by Persian's proxy Hezbollah to off me today was a grave mistake, he said in an English statement on social media. So this this is getting real serious, man. And they just took out a top leader over there, I believe it's Yahya Sinwar. Okay, so they've been taking out major leaders over there. But we know, according to Joel 3, it says, wake up the mighty men. All right? Let the weak say I'm strong. So that's just going to give way for more leaders to become roused up, to be awakened. All right? And it's only going to build hatred for this nation. Okay? And I found another article of what they have been doing to these people, man. You can check this out. I'm not going to read it, but I'll just read the title. It says, UN report confirms a mass, all right, I'll read it backwards, EPAR of Palestinian hostages in Israeli torture camp. So they're capturing these people, all right, the Palestinians, so-called, and, they're committing, all right, crimes against humanity against these people, completely torturing them in there, man. Okay, the men and the women. Okay, so they're doing all sorts of sick things to these people, and the world is starting to see this as the big G word, which I'm not going to say. Okay, so this war ain't going anywhere. All right, it's more so just fanning the fire. It's only going to intensify, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 22. A sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction. Great destruction is going to come to little Satan and his allies and those people over there, man, because the Most High is not with them, Going back to Mark. Actually, let me go to Matthew or Luke. This is the book of Luke 21, verse 9. But when you shall hear wars and commotions, be not terrified. So we're hearing of wars and commotions and different rumors and, you know, attempts, you know, to unalive major key people, you know, but this shouldn't terrify you, okay? For these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilences. So we're going to stop right there. We dealt with the war, different alliances, things of that nature. But what about the P word? Okay, it says Cali, right? Cali is now the epicenter of the BIRD outbreak, right? Cali has quickly become the epicenter of the outbreak. The U.S. CDC and prevention has confirmed nearly 20 human cases of highly atherogenic, all right, avian influenza, and more are pending as the agency awaits test results. Suspected human cases of the BIRD continue to be reported in Cali. So far, 6 cases have already been confirmed, according to the Cali Department of Public Health. The state, which is the country's largest dairy supplier, has become the epicenter of the FLU and cows and has concerned public health experts since the beginning of the outbreak for this reason. According to a report by Salon, all the individuals confirmed to have contracted the H5N1 FLU virus experienced mild symptoms, including eye redness or discharge. The CDPH stated none were hospitalized. All of them had contact with infected cattle. Okay, check this out. The FLU is killing so many livestock, disposal service cannot keep up. So there you go. So you have your wars, your rumors of wars, your earthquakes, your pestilence. Okay? Everything that Yahweh said, everything that the prophet said, right? Signs in the heavens. This is back in Luke 21:10. Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, the kingdom against kingdom, and great earthquakes shall there be in divers places, and famines, and pestilences, and fearful sights, and great signs that there shall be from heavens. Get to the point where now the police has to administer, you know, handbooks on UFOs to different cops, things of that nature, because the sightings are out of control. Okay, because everybody and mama has a smartphone. Okay, and you can't hide this information about the so-called UFOs. Okay, the sightings are only going to increase as we get closer and closer to the end, and these are the chariots of Israel. They're the salvation, right? When you read Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, it says, they shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation. That's because that's how the elect are going to be delivered. Scripture calls them clouds or chariots. The world will call them UFOs, but they're in the Bible. Okay? It's another article. This is from All News Pipeline, right? It says the V word is inevitable. So this is in Babylon the Great. Okay? If
when things go sideways, will you be prepared?
Are you still interested in a solar-powered generator? Because pay special attention, because I'm going to do something that until recently we've never done. I'm going to offer this solar generator with 2 times the power, and if you want, you can even make it expandable. And I'm even giving away a free solar panel and an easy optional...
Hey folks, I'm John Rich. Just as wokeness and censorship have subverted the music industry, they've also crushed free...
Okay, so I guess this page is, now it doesn't want to load. Okay, let's try this. Wow, they really don't want me to play this video. Okay, well, pretty much you get the gist of it. They're saying no matter who wins, they're expecting violence. That's because what? Babylon is a nation, all right, divided on every level, every aspect of society. And we know that when the house is divided, it's just a matter of time before it falls and crumbles. This is Matthew 12 and 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. That's what happened to our kingdom. After the time of Solomon's death, the kingdom got split between Jeroboam and Rehoboam. Okay, and I believe, let me see, let's do this. It says Rehoboam and Jeroboam were both kings reigning in Israel's divided kingdom. Rehoboam was one of Solomon's sons and king of Judah in the south. Jeroboam was one of Solomon's former officials, an Ephraimite, and king of Israel in the north. So the kingdom got split, all right? Eventually, the northern kingdom began to go off. They went off. And the Most High sent the Assyrians against them, okay? Sent the Assyrians against them. Most High sent the Babylonians against the southern kingdom, the Greeks, the Romans, okay? So house divided ain't gonna stand, okay? So, hey, Babylon ain't no different. 26, and if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How then shall his kingdom stand? And that's the case here in Babylon the Great. And it's going to lead to Egyptian against Egyptian. This is Isaiah 19 and verse 2. The Lord says, I will stir up civil war in Egypt and turn brother against brother and neighbor against neighbor. Rival cities will fight each other, and rival kings will struggle for power. But you see the key word, civil war. All right, did they not release a movie this year, I believe 412, Civil War? Okay, predictive programming? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so just loaded, but I don't even need this anymore. Okay, it is what it is. This is from Weon. Okay, this is happening down there in Cuba. Cuba witnessed the second total blackout in 2 days after power grid collapses again. And this could be a test run for what they want to do in the States. Cuba electrical power grid collapses again early on Saturday, 10:19 morning, which is the spiritual. Most High be having a lot of things happen on Saturday morning, Friday night, Sunday, which that's the key days when brothers go out and teach, prophesy. Morning state-run media reported plunging the entire country into a blackout for a second time just hours after authorities announced they had begun reestablishing service. So they got service, but then another blackout happened Saturday morning. Okay, and such things like that, you better believe are coming to Babylon the Great. So I'll just get one more precept and then I'll close it. Because these are signs. This is Luke 21-28. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. Right, we're in a time of redemption. Okay, we're in a time of the reuniting of the northern kingdom and southern kingdom. Us being given back that pure language, the Lashman and Kodash, calling upon the name of the Lord in the land of our captivity. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? This is Jeremiah 31. And 16. Thus said Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai power. Refrain thy voice from weeping. Okay? And thine eyes from tears. Right? This is the time to be rejoicing. For thy work shall be rewarded. What work? Us serving Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Repenting, fasting, keeping the law, statutes, commandments the best we can. You know, it's doing what we can to serve the Most High, man. Okay, said the Lord, and they shall come again from the land of the enemy. And that's dealing with great Satan. That's the land of our enemy. It's the place of our captivity. Okay, and there's hope in thine end, said Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and their children shall come again to their own border. Yeah, we're living in a time where the Most High is going to take us and put us back in our own land, which is the Holy Land. And we're going to fulfill the prophecy of Genesis 15 and 18. The Most High gave that land to the seed of Abraham. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, though. Not Esau, not Ishmael. You know? Hey, so with that, I pray this has been edifying, informative. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. I want to say shalom to the whole